Star Wars Outlaws, the highly anticipated open world action adventure game set in the Star Wars universe, offers players a thrilling journey through the galaxy's criminal underworld. As the first open world Star Wars game that Ubisoft has created, it brings a fresh perspective to the franchise and allowing fans to explore iconic locations and interact with both new and familiar characters. Star Wars is one of the well known, most beloved franchises out there, and today I want to give a review of its game that I have recently completed. Hey, my name's Flip, and welcome to the channel on where we discuss games, movies, pirates, you name it, we discuss it. So if you like the content, what gets uploaded, please give us a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button, and let's get going. My love for Star Wars began when I was a kid. I came across an old recording of the original Return of the Jedi that my dad had taped off a TV. And yes, taped. We had VHS tapes, not DVDs, when I was born. Memorizing every line from the Return of Jedi, my dad turned around to me and noticed that I liked Star Wars so much. He let me know that they did actually release previous films of that franchise. So, known when I was a child, it was only Star Wars, which is known as Star Wars Episode 4, and The Empire Strikes Back, known as Episode 5. So what I did is I convinced my dad to go to Blockbusters and rent out these films over a weekend when I came home from school. And then I watched them over a weekend constantly. And from that, I was hooked. I began playing Star Wars games from the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, also known as SNES, era onwards, immersing myself in a wide array of titles that span multiple console generations. My journey through the digital Star Wars universe started with challenging games such as Super Star Wars, progressing through various genres and storylines. I experienced the evolution of Star Wars games from the classic X Wing and TIE Fighter space combat simulator to the strategic depth of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. My gaming adventures continued with action packed titles like Star Wars Battlefront and Jedi Knight series, even dancing on the worlds of Tatooine, eventually leading me to the grand strategic play of a Star Wars Empire at War series. Each game offers a unique perspective in the Star Wars universe franchise, allowing me to explore different aspects of the galaxy that is far, far away. When I saw the trailer for Star Wars Outlaws, I thought, yes, not to another Star Wars game to add to my playlist, but yes to another adventure. I stayed away from reviews of the trailer as I would have clouded my judgment and let that get to me. It was a good choice to make, as throughout Twitter, YouTube, and news, Ubisoft hit a wave of angry and disturbed fans due to certain issues about the game. This is just a review, by the way, people. However, if you wish for me to do a Star Wars video series on like the rise and fall leave a comment down below and hit me a thumbs up at the bottom. As normal, I'll be going through the gameplay and mechanics, graphics and sounds, story and characters, and then drawing up a conclusion, whether it's a flip or a flop. Star Wars Outlaws immerses players in the role of Cave S, a cunning and resourceful scoundrel determined to carve out her own legacy in the Star Wars vast galaxy. This ambitious title introduces a seamless blend of game mechanics, skillfully combined together elements of intense combat, stealthy infiltration, and exploration. The game's design philosophy empowers players the level of freedom, allowing to tackle objectives through a multitude of approaches, each tailored to their own play style. The combat system, out as highlighted, offers a responsive and deeply satisfying experience that keeps players engaged throughout their galactic adventures. Players can seamlessly transition between a blaster shootout or intense close combat melee situations, creating a dynamic and unpredictable outcome each time you encounter. Furthermore, the stealth mechanics provide a thrilling alternative to direct confrontation, allowing players to navigate through dangerous territories, whether it be breaking into the Emperor's base, infiltrating Jabba the Hutt's palace, or being hunted by bounty hunters. This multi-faced approach to gameplay ensures that each mission feels fresh and exciting, encouraging players to equip with different strategic strategies and fully immerse themselves in the role of a galactic outlaw. One of the game's most compelling features is its vast and highly detailed design open world. Players are granted freedom to travel multiple planets, each crafted with their own district, atmospheres, ecosystems, and set of challenges. The developers' painstaking attention to detail in recreating the Star Wars universe is nothing short of remarkable, offering players a chance to immerse themselves in environments from bustling neon lit spaceports teeming with diverse aliens to dimming light smoke filled canteens where danger lurks in every shadow. The game's commitment to authenticity extends beyond more visual sounds and culture that make each location feel truly alive and part of a larger galaxy. Whether you're navigating a crowded street or exploring the winded deserts of Tatooine, the ability to freely explore these marvelous crafted environments adds a layer of adventure to the Star Wars experience. Players can lose themselves for hours simply wandering through the streets, interacting with locals, uncovering hidden side quests, or marvel at the breathtaking environments that stretch from far as the eye can see. This level of freedom and detail not only enhances the gameplay but also serves as a deepen the player's connection to the Star Wars universe, making them feel like a true inhabitant of this beloved galaxy far, far away. Star Wars Outlaws, though, is deeply engaging, offering players an immersive glimpse into the gritty and treacherous criminal underworld set in the age of the rebellion between the films The Empire Strikes Back and The Return of the Jedi. This unique setting provides a fresh perspective on the Star Wars universe, exploring the dark corners of the galaxy far from epic battles between the rebellion against the Empire. Kves, the main character of the game, emerges as a truly compelling character, a complex personality driven by a mixture of self interest as they navigate the murky waters of the criminal underworld. As Kay's journey unfolds, the players encounter a diverse cast of characters, each with their own motives and backstories. The story is more punctured by moral dilemmas that forces people to make a difficult choice, often blurring the lines between right or wrong. These decisions not only impact the plot but also shapes Kay's character development. While the main storyline is captivating, drawing players into a web of double crossing and high stake gambling, the game's side quests present a mixed bag. Many of these optional missions offer a glimpse into the lives of ordinary citizens caught in the crossfire of the galactic conflict. However, some players may find these side quests fall into repetition patterns, potentially diminishing the overall richness of the game world in general. Visually, Star Wars Outlaws is a breathtaking masterpiece that pushes the boundaries of graphics in games. The game visual presentation is nothing short of aspiring, captivating the essence of the Star Wars universe. This being said, when I was playing the PC edition live on stream, I couldn't experience the ultra high quality of the game unlike my other games, which was disappointing. I could only run ultra high settings offline, so my viewers could not benefit the high quality. But that is just one of my issues that I would have to deal with and should not put you off the game. The attention to detail is partially evident in the game's environment, where each location feels alive, whether you're navigating the neon lights of a bustling spaceport, exploring the wastelands of a forgotten planet, and engaging in high stake dogfights amongst the stars. The game's graphics impress and immerse, the lighting effects, particle systems, and texture work all combined to create a visual fest that truly makes players feel as if they're stepped into a Star Wars galaxy. Complementing the stellar visuals is an impressive audio experience. The sound design in Star Wars Outlaws is like a tour de force, seamlessly blinding the iconic Star Wars soundtrack with new and original compositions that perfectly captures the spirit of the adventure. Every sound effect has been crafted to immerse players and remind players about the Star Wars universe. The game audio landscape is rich and dynamic, responding to the player's action and surrounding ways that bring the galaxy to life in vast detail. Whether it be chatting in crowded cantinas, eerie silence in space, and all you can hear is your engines from your ship, the sound elevating by gameplay experience, creating a true cinematic adventure that Star Wars fans and newcomers alike will find alternately captivating. Overall, the game is a flip for me on first impressions. Occasionally, the game shut down to bugs and glitches, which was notified online on videos. This happened to me during a live stream, the shutdown bug, when I was in space protecting the Hut's transports. Later on, this bug was identified and fixed under a patch so it would not happen. I'm not entirely satisfied with the KVS character design, however. I feel that Ubisoft and Disney Lucas films have altered the typical female body anatomy, possibly in effect to promote diversity and inclusion. It's worth noting that many modern game companies use motion capture technology not just to record actors' performance, but also to captivate their facial expressions as well as body movement. This is shown in EA games as Star Wars Jedi Survivor. The character Darth Vader was a total insult, in my opinion, to the original actors David Prowse, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, who wore the bodysuit in 4, 5, and 6, the original Star Wars films, who played Darth Vader, creating the famous powerful walk and body expressions that created fear in the sci-fi genre at the time. Darth Vader's walk cycle in the game Star Wars Outlaws swaggered and downgrading, making the character unbelievable in the game. The fast pacing of his walk cycle is similar to a gangster in GTA 5, which gives mixed reactions to audiences that he has legs when Darth Vader has robotic implants. Despite these major issues, I still firmly believe that Star Wars Outlaws is a flip in my book. The game's strength outweighs its weaknesses, particularly when it comes to crafted environments that I experienced. The attention to detail in creating a world that's full of bustling streets, sounds, and checkpoints, etc., and even gambling, and that is just truly remarkable. Literally, my eyes were just like wide open. I couldn't believe what I was actually seeing. I thought at first I was watching a film with the screen being in theatre mode and not actually being full screen 1080. It was in a typical Star Wars film set mode. And if I'd stretch it, so it would 90, what we'll just say 1080. If it were in that mode, it would look horrible. But I kept it all the way through the game as that, and it just felt like I was watching a film, but I was actually directing the film. It That's what also were a good point for me. So I am looking forward to the DLCs what are coming out. I know this is only a review on the base game, but I will be playing the DLCs and the mods what have been released for it. So what's your opinions on this game? What are your thoughts and opinions? Have you completed in that? Darth Vader, what's also your opinions? Do you agree with me that Darth Vader's portrait is lacking? Share in the comments down below. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.